Or put your head between your legs and kiss that ass goodbye.
You are now being programmed by
State of the Day.
Back in the place is a member of an alien race, here to determine whether or not you mortals deserve any more grace. You know it, yeah. That's right. Hope y'all out there doing well. Well, I'm doing well. Well, I'm still here. So you know how we about to do it. All right, guys, pipe down with the nonsense. All right. Speaking of well. Oh, how the tables have turned. Yo, you remember that guy, Michael Avenatti? You remember him? Yeah, that 2-bit lawyer. That's right, that 2-bit lawyer. The one representing that 2-bit tramp that was trying to trash Trump. What's her name? Stormy Daniels. The hooker. I mean, the porn star. Or whatever. Anyway, turns out Avenatti is about to need a lawyer of his own. Because this guy just got arrested for trying to extort Nike out of $20+ million. I'm serious. He said, allegedly, he threatened to release some damning evidence if Nike didn't start cutting the check. And then Nike turned around and said, hey, pretty much, in a nutshell, they said, hey, you better check yourself. Then they turned around again and then hit his ass with a checkmate. Oh, man, now he's in jail, or I think he just bonded out. He's going to prison. He's going to prison. If they don't put him in prison, there's really something wrong with the system. Anyway, look, hold up. Go to the clip.
Right now, prosecutors in New York having a press conference to discuss extortion charges against the attorney Michael Avenatti. It involves Nike. Let's listen in.
Charges are based on Avenatti's scheme to extract more than $20 million in payments from a public company by threatening to use his ability to garner publicity to inflict financial and reputational harm on the company. Avenatti's conduct had nothing to do with zealous advocacy for a client or any other kind of legitimate legal work. Instead, Avenatti used illegal and extortionate threats for the purpose of obtaining millions of dollars in payments for himself. Avenatti repeatedly pressured the company to agree to pay or risk having Avenatti hold a press conference that he claimed would dramatically drive down the stock price of the company and its market value. As Avenatti threatened in one recorded meeting, if the company did not meet his demands, the company might die, but if not, it was, quote, going to be inflicted with cut after cut after cut after cut.
Cut it right there. Look, all right. See, yo, this guy's got some big brass balls. I gotta give it to Avenatti. Yo, you get an A for effort, mate. Because, like, really, you couldn't even successfully get a hooker off the hook, and then you want to try to go against a company that has more than enough money to buy several countries? Oh, what were you thinking, mate? Like, oh man, yo, you definitely set yourself up for failure right there. Hold on, let's go back to the freaking, what was that? Whoever that guy was, play that again.
In that meeting, and in subsequent conversations that were recorded as part of our investigation, Avenatti threatened to hold a press conference at which he would make these allegations public if the company did not agree to his financial demands. Avenatti promised to forego the press conference and allow the company to avoid financial harm if the company agreed to pay his client $1.5 million and for Avenatti himself to retain Avenatti and another co-conspirator to conduct a multi-million-dollar internal investigation that the company did not request. Avenatti made clear that he was approaching the company at a time intended to maximize the potential financial damage of such a press conference, namely on the eve of the annual NCAA tournament and the company's quarterly earnings call. As Avenatti threatened on one call recorded during the investigation, if the company did not accede to his financial demands, and in his words, quote,
Demands?
"I'll go take $10 billion off your client's market cap."
$10 billion. Are y'all hearing this? This guy, now this is a true menace to society. And remember, wasn't he saying he was going to run for president in 2020? I believe that is correct. He did say that, right? Producer. He said that. Okay. Do we have audio of him saying this? All right. Yeah. All right, play that.
Hopefully the Democrats can come through with a better candidate. I heard maybe you are interested. Is that true? Any truth
Well,
to that?
I'm seriously considering it. I mean, I've traveled to 15 states over the last few months. I've raised money for Democrats. I've been active in getting out the vote for Democrats in connection with the midterms. I'm seriously considering running in 2020.
I must ask you the $64,000 question. Are you going to run for president?
You're going to Iowa, right? You're going to Iowa.
I'm going to be in Ohio next week, in Iowa, and here's what I'll say. A lot of people have approached me and suggested that I run for president, and here's what I know. 2020 is going to prove to be a critical election in our nation's history. There's a lot at stake in this election, perhaps more so than certainly at any other point in time in the last 50 or 60 years. The Democrats have to nominate somebody that can actually beat Donald Trump. That is the number one thing.
We're running out of time. Yes or no?
No, here's what I'm going to say.
He's looking into it.
Here's what I'm going to say.
Running for president? You better start running for the border, my boy. You going to prison. You better get out of here while you can. Take all the money that you've stolen previously and flee to some sanctuary state. I don't know. Maybe go to California. Or, I don't know, wherever Snowden is hiding. Or wherever Julian Assange is. Oh, some embassy somewhere. Anyway, I would love to know what all of you think about this recent turn of events. Links to everything I just mentioned can be found in the description below. While you're down there on the knees like Stormy D, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.